Welcome back, welcome back to the Quiet Card Daily Show. Basically, your daily news and information on everything about hobby, sports. I mean, anything we basically want to talk about that's I found unique in the timeline. Shout out to everybody that listened to we're on episode 3 right now. So shout out to everybody that listened to the episode 1 and 2. Just kind of just keeping up with the daily stuff, and shout out to everybody that listened to the podcast this week. Dropping every Wednesday at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time because shout out to Huntsville, we are here right now. But appreciate all the love and everybody, all the comments and stuff, all the interaction stuff with the podcast and stuff. Listen, we're just just trying stuff around here, but appreciate everybody with the love and everything. Also, shout out to everybody that's been going to the quietcardpodcast.com, quietcardpodcast.com, where all merch and everything. Shout out to all the orders and all that. We're definitely gonna we are like I said, we got national shirts going on right now with that. So shout out to everybody that's been getting the national shirts and everything. We just got merch. So just check it out. Just go on there and just check it out. Just tell us, what y'all like on there, what y'all don't like on there. But appreciate that as well doing that. Fanatic Fest is coming up in a couple weeks. What we're gonna do basically, because it's the Friday episode, we're not gonna have one Saturday or Sunday, so we're just gonna bring it back Monday. So right now we're just gonna do like a Monday through Friday situation. I guess we can probably just do that right now to basically just kind of figure out everything with that. But like I said, shout out to the love and everything that everybody's giving on this page. But speaking of Fanatic Fest, I kind of looked over there on their website and stuff. They do have a lot of stuff that's going on with Fanatic Fest. And the good thing about Fanatic Fest I see is that they keep stepping it up. Like, what else is different that we could do this year that we didn't do last year? What else can we do? I think they have like this year, I think they have like a top rope thing. Now, I don't know if you can get on the top rope and jump off of it, but listen, you talking about some lit action like that? Because I went to the first year of Fanatic Fest, and the coolest, best thing by far was the entrance. Like you can create your own like WWE entrance and everything, and you can go like we're not creating, but you go like to somebody else's like WWE entrance, and you can make your own. It's a whole walkway, and everything. You can do all this other stuff. And I thought that was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the coolest thing ever, like in the hobby. But and ever since then they've just been kind of adding on. They had F1 last year. They're leaning heavy into soccer this year because of the World Cup. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Sunday they're doing like a huge watch party with that. So I thought that was I thought it was pretty neat on that scale. But definitely the corner ring jumping or whatever it's called, chef's kiss. I'm like, okay, they get it. They probably listen to people. Maybe somebody goes like, "Yo, you should have like a top ring thing or something like that." But I, I don't know how insurance gonna work on that. But yo, I'm not doing no flip on that. But I'm just saying, you talking about somebody like somebody that watches like WWE, like a little kid or something, and they want to get on it. Like they just never been like inside of a ring. Number one, and then number two, you can get on the top rope too. Chef's kiss. But like I said, so I'm watching a lot of FIFA and everything. We shout out to the podcast. We was talking about that, doing that. We had good conversations on that and everything with the Egypt and Messi. With that when Messi basically came back and won that game. But the thing I'm looking at this right, the thing I'm looking at this now. Listen, I watch FIFA. I don't watch none of the championship, UEFA, whatever is over in Europe, whatever championship they got, so I know like names, right? I don't know like, because Ronaldo was here with what he's I don't think Ronaldo's over there, but like I just know names. Right? I just know the big names, right? Maybe I can name 10 soccer players, okay, football players, but look, I'm watching I'm watching the France and Monaco game, right? And I'm watching this guy right here, right? Mbappe. Let me tell you something right now. Now, look, let me just preface this right now. Like I said before, I know names. I'm a casual watcher. I love FIFA because I just love how the world works and come together and all this other stuff. But this is what I'm telling you right now. Was it Kylian Mbappe? I don't want people in the comments going, listen, I'm a casual watcher. Okay. Is Mbappe the greatest World Cup player of all time? Because listen, what? Shut up, shut up. I don't want. Listen, don't listen. Don't pause before you even try to start typing in the comments. All I'm saying is, from what I witnessed on that game. Now, listen, okay, all right. Before I know he got blocked with the penalty kick. I think it was a penalty kick. I know he got okay, cool. He got blocked with okay, I understand. But he had this one thing where he like kicked the ball up and it was like three people around him or something like that, and he just got like through them or he kicked it back or I don't know, whatever you call it. And he scored. I believe he scored on that play, little kickback or whatever you want to call it. And like I said, it's Messi. It's most likely going to be Messi's last World Cup. And I think Messi only has like one, if I'm just not mistaken. Let me know in the comment. I think it's one right now that he has. But Mbappe maybe can do what, three more World Cups after this. I'm guessing, right? It's every 4 years. So that's 12. It's what, 12 years? I mean 12. He might can do four. I mean I don't know how possible that is. But maybe he does three more World Cups. And I know Holland. I know Holland is making his debut. I think it's his debut and I listen. I know about the Goliath. We can talk about him next 4 years. Okay, I already know that, and I know what Holland can do. That guy's for to be that tall, and when he that powerful with his kicks and stuff. But we'll discuss that next 4 years. We're not talking about this. We're not talking about Holland right now. But just looking at Mbappe play now, is he the greatest World Cup? I'm not talking about no league. I'm not talking about like MLS or UEFA or I don't know, whatever the championships are. It's like like 100 championships over there. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about whoever he plays for. I don't even know who he plays for over there. I don't know. The thing is, I'm talking about the World Cup. We're talking about FIFA World Cup. Is he the greatest World Cup player ever? Okay. Now I know about like back in the day, um, all the other, top players, this and this. I know about the hand of God and all this other stuff. But all I'm saying is this. Is he like of right now, of everybody who played in the World Cup, is he the greatest World Cup player of all time? Now, I believe he may be tied or maybe he went over maybe in this game with Messi because him and Messi is like tied up to one of the most goals, I believe. Let me know if I'm right on that. I think it's like most goals in the World Cup. But I mean, and generally, listen, he has he can he has a strong if he can get by Spain, France can win the whole thing this year. But then what's slowing France? Can France win it the next 2 years? All my soccer people, please comment on here. Comment, let me know. Can they win it if possible? Can they win it the next 2 years? That's all I'm saying. Can they win it the next 2 years? And if that's the case, do we crown him now or we just wait until the next 2 years when he's just going completely bananas and just doing everything that he just at free will can. Now that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I watched the game with Monaco and he was, I mean, he got to the point that he was like, "Yo, can I just get something? Just you know, I don't need to be in here no more." You know what I'm saying? I feel like when he went down, it was like, all right, let me just get. There's not enough hydration breaks. Okay, I don't need to be in this game. I'm chilling. I get rested up for the next game, which is, I mean, let me know, soccer people. Let me know if that's a crazy way to just kind of rest or not. But I mean, just let me know on that. But I guess the question is, like I said, leave it in the comment. Do we crown him now as the greatest? And I'm talking about of all time. Just World Cup. I'm not talking about soccer player. I'm just saying World Cup player. Okay. Like I said, I'm not worried about the championship league. I don't know how many championship leagues he bought or got or whatever. Right now, World Cup player of all times. Right. Because I really don't know who would be second. Maybe, I mean, it had to be like maybe Neymar of Brazil. I don't even know how much championship he got. But that just came to mind with Neymar. I mean, Neymar's retiring with that. That's another Brazilian. I can't think of him right now. But it's like, do we? I don't know. But just let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do we crown him like right now of that? But that's never here or there. Let's just move on with this because I can already feel the heat. I can feel the heat from all y'all fuming like this guy is crazy. But listen, this is the real news I want to talk about. Okay. This is the real news I want to talk about. I was watching the game. I was like, okay, I might need to just get this on my. I just need to know. Okay. But the real news I talked about is Upper Deck is probably is signing the goat of all goats and the goat of all goats to a legendary partnership. Now we discussed this on the podcast, and then I think when Jerry pointed it out to me, I didn't know that it was a legacy partner deal. I was like, first of all, I don't know why they waited too late for this, right? And second of all, that's one thing that fanatics cannot have. They can do everything else, but they cannot have Jordan. Panini can have Jordan, nobody can have Jordan. Okay. Now, with Upper Deck, I don't know why it took, you know, them 100 years to do this. I don't know why they just couldn't do this 20 years ago. But I mean, with Upper Deck, they probably just had like, I mean, he probably was on the contract, and they probably just was like, look, let's just might as well just do this forever. But they are so basically they're extending um his name into his first legacy partner. So basically, just like Nike, he's gonna be Upper Deck for life. Okay, he's gonna be Nike for life. He's Upper Deck for life. Which, I mean, listen, we Upper Deck still has Tiger Woods, which I'm not even gonna lie. I really feel that they they did this because maybe of Tiger, because I guess they might be getting ready to do Tiger like that. I mean, regardless of what situation off the he can't drive. Okay, he's still the goat. You know what I'm saying? Like he still when if he announces his deal, it say next year. Well, say like what, November or something. He announces going, I'm playing the Masters. Let me tell you something. The PGA gets ready for that. He has, matter of fact, he has his own league, and that's actually doing like really good with the with like the little thing they hit in the screen and stuff. I mean, I watch it. You know what I'm saying, I got really interested. I was like, what is this? Is this like like simulator type like ordeal? Yeah, yeah, but it was really interesting. Um, let me see what thing is called. But I'm also thinking like, I mean, they still got Gretzky. I believe they still got Gretzky too, if I'm not mistaken. So they still got Gretzky over there, and well, I mean, we talked about it. I think they still have Connor David over there, but I mean, if you have Gretzky and then you have Jordan and then you have Tiger, let me tell you something. And I explained this on the podcast. Now I seen that they did bring back uh one of their popular sets of their cards and stuff. Um in Goodwin. But but interesting thing is, also want to talk about really is that the he signed what the the Fleer basketball like packs, like 23 of them, like already sealed up, like just to have like that in there is crazy enough. Like I'm very curious to see what these Goodwin championships are doing because I don't think nobody was really looking out for Goodwin. I mean, let's be honest. Please write a comment if you have a Goodwin championship like collection. I don't know nobody that does have that. But the thing I'm looking at it with like this, it's like, yeah, because you knew that because they had to have some kind of knowing that Fanatics was probably might get Jordan a bag. Like a bag. Okay. I mean no, I ain't gonna do it now, but I mean reasonably, like, you know, okay, let's think about this for a second. Fanatics, if Fanatics would have came in and gave Jordan a deal, does it get to how close to 1 billion does it get? Let me know in the comments. How close to 1 billion does that deal get to? That's all I want to know. To 1 billion. But look, I really appreciate everybody listening right now. Like I said, just leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the episode and everything. And like I said, what we recapped of is Mbappe the GOAT of the World Cup, just World Cup, FIFA World Cup. You know what I'm saying? And how y'all think about this Jordan partnership with Upper Deck? I felt like it. I mean, listen, I think what they're doing right now is, hey, they want people to buy more Goodwin championships. And if you have Jordan autos and Goodwin championships, I might have to pick up a couple of cases. Why not? It's still a Jordan auto, and I still might get a 1 out of 23 packs of Fleer. The packs of Fleer. Let me know. Let me know what y'all think about this. Okay. Until next time, I'm out of here. Remember, be safe out there. Okay.